Honest J. Nowak. Coming at you live. Alright. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to HJN Graphix. So let's get it on today with something different here. Something that's more sports related. And for that, I will like to go ahead and talk about something from Electronic Arts sports games, FIFA 21. This was basically a release from last year that we got. At the time, it was considered the latest in FIFA's entire catalog of different titles to choose from. And FIFA has been a very long-running series thus far. EA Sports has really kept on edge with their sports titles as much as possible. From all the way back in the 90s and 2000s up until this point, it does seem that every year we are bound to be getting every kind of new title of all new sports that EA has gotten their hands on, just so we could have a more accurate and more realistic roster taking place. I guess the main point of it is that EA just wants to drain your salaries all the way down to the very brim of being broke. And it's a total shame. A shame beyond anything we've ever seen before. But at this point, I will like to go ahead and say that as a download I was able to get my hands on, FIFA 21 being the newest at the time, actually was a pretty nice upgrade over FIFA 19, which I had played some time ago. Especially throughout 2018, 2019, up until the point where I pretty much got rid of a whole stack of games so I could get in-store credit at GameStop. Then, of course, when FIFA 21 started to come around, it certainly was quite a bit of an upgrade. Not just on the graphical level, but also to the rosters themselves, as they were indeed accurate for the current season that was going on in the real-life FIFA at the time. And I will say for sure that I had actually gone ahead and played myself a nice big season of the game itself as the player Zarek Valentine, who was part of the Houston Dynamo. And you know what though, as a team of that sorts, I will say that it probably was average, but the way that I see it, the particular player that I played as throughout that whole season when I played FIFA 21, which was Valentine, of course, did not necessarily have all that it would take, but I will say that being able to score goals was a nice challenge. A nice way to go through and give myself a good edge to try out some different techniques. From utilizing the bicycle kick to the flop shot to the penalty ball, to be able to operate the goalies and have them catch the balls no matter what direction they're going to. I'd say that this game really does have a nice resemblance to that of what real life FIFA is like. Let's not forget though that EA's tradition of sports titles that goes on every single year, it doesn't just go to FIFA, but it goes to many other different tangents. Plenty of other sports out there of all real life phenomenons that we tend to get on a yearly basis, like NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL, and plenty more, are pretty much utilized into this sort of formatting that they're trying to pull off. But yet, as consumers, we are indeed smart, and we knew better than to spend money on the same exact thing every single year, potentially realizing that we're doing the same exact thing over and over again. I myself know for a fact that I've gone ahead and played a lot of different sports titles out there, EA Sports, so to speak. But yet, I'm the person who's smarter than that. I would most likely just stick to ARC and all the nice free downloads that I could potentially get on there, than to have to spend $60 on something like this over and over again every single year for the rest of my life. So the thing is, well, they make so much money off of these things. They're going to continue laying out these crappy ports of different sports titles Every time you play it, buy a copy from them, they make another one. So stop playing them. Yeah. You're welcome, James Rolfe, for that. But the thing about FIFA 21 is that, well, I do see it as a nice supplement to what the real-life FIFA season for 2020 and 2021 would be like, but what cost would I have to do it again? To play FIFA 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and onwards. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much just what the future is going to be like for a long time. If EA Sports continues like this, then wow, we'll have zero respect for them ever again. And you know what? That's just where I'm going to draw the line. Thank you very much for watching this whole entire thing. And make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side if you're wanting to see more happen on the channel.